Nicole, thanks. A safety alert tonight. A disturbing new study says the use of e-cigarettes by high schoolers over the last year has nearly doubled. According to that study, 1 in 5 high school seniors said they had vaped over the past month. NBC 15's James Gordon is live tonight. James, this study has caught the attention of lawmakers across the country, including here in Alabama.
It has, Greg. You know, that new survey only reinforces what we already know. In Alabama, the current law prohibits the sale of cigarettes to minors, but that does not include e-cigarettes, and that's a big problem. Look at what they've confiscated at Fairhope High School. The principal, John Cardwell, says electronic cigarettes or vaping devices at school are getting out of hand.
We're averaging 3, probably 2, 3 a week. And when we do, it's a suspension, so then you've got kids vaping, harming themselves, and they're missing school. And people say, well, don't suspend them. Well, then I've got bathrooms full of vapes, so what do you do then?
Cardwell says every high school and some middle schools have the same problem.
I know there's a law of under 19, but let's make it to where if we track it back to a business who's selling it, then let's hammer that business. If they're giving it to my kids, then they ought to pay a penalty. And I don't, financial something, but something's got to be done to where I don't have 6th, 7th, 8th graders coming to basketball games vaping.
So it's no surprise. More than 37% of high school seniors say they vaped, up from just over a quarter of 12th graders last year. The annual report from the National Institute on Drug Abuse shows kids are vaping nicotine as well as marijuana. Many also claim they're just vaping e-liquid flavors.
Under our current laws, there's nothing preventing stores from selling these items to minors. We need to be able to tighten the code.
Attorney Matt Simpson, who was recently elected to the Alabama House, says Alabama's law needs to include electronic cigarettes and vaping in its language. Right now, selling these items to a minor goes unchecked in Alabama.
We're not going after the vaping shops. We're not prohibiting vaping or anything like that. We just need to make sure that minors' access to this is restricted.
Now, Simpson says that lawmakers in both Mobile and Baldwin County met 2 weeks ago to discuss this issue. He plans to push for this change in the next legislative session. Now we're live in Baldwin County. James Gordon, NBC 15.